Hi Nitroz, I hope that you are doing good today, and in today's video I'm gonna answer all your questions which are about cosplay. If you are new on this channel and you don't know me yet, hello, I'm Nitro and I'm talking to you every week about Japan and Korea and more broadly about like cosplay, anime, K-pop, whatever. And I also talk about LGBT QEA plus related themes in this channel. So, to make this video, I basically did two things. I first of all asked you guys what you wanted to ask me regarding cosplay, like what question you are actually curious about, whether you are a cosplayer, a baby cosplayer, a old cosplayer, or not cosplaying at all, or just maybe trying to get into cosplay, or whatever is your relationship with cosplay. And I also added myself few questions that you might find useful and that you may not have thought of it when I ask you the question who you want to cosplay. The first question is what got you interested in cosplay in the first place, when and around when I started. I love mangas, I love anime, I love Japanese animation as a whole, and I love video games. And also when I started, which was when I was in my teenage years, around 14, 15, there were two things that was not really good for me. I didn't like the way I looked at all, and I was, whatever you might think, a bit shy. I was trying to get along with people, but you would have to make me really in the group for me to be talkative and shit. And cosplay came as the solution of, it's not really me who talks, it's this character, and if it's this character and it says something stupid, well, it's not me, it's a character. So if I say something not bad, but something that I might think is stupid, it's fine, it's not me, I'm just playing as this character. So that's why I started cosplay, just to get more confidence and be able to say out loud what sometimes I was thinking and not able to say. So yeah, I started at that point around 14, 15, and well, mostly for animes, mangas, and video games. Reason of this character looks good, you know. I like the way they look. How can I try to catch some parts of it and kind of become this character? Also as a way of escaping reality, I guess. Not really much right now, but yeah, I guess it used to be that too. The second question you asked is how do I choose the character I want to cosplay? And that's something I don't really have an answer for. Well, I got an answer, but it's really hard. Basically, for each anime, each game I play and shit, I have a list that's continuously growing, by the way, of people I aim to cosplay at least one day. I'm gonna give you an example of cosplay I currently have. So my two main focus right now on cosplaying are My Hero Academia and Genshin Impact. And even though for My Hero Academia, I'm pretty sure I got for now, most of the character I want to cosplay, Genshin Impact is something else. As the game is continuously growing with new characters, I might have a long list of upcoming characters and newly characters appearance that I want to cosplay. And I only have 3 for now, and I think my list is at already in total, including these 3, around 10 characters. How do I choose them? Well, overall, when I choose characters, it's because first of the design of the character. I will not do a character where I don't like a design. And second of all is the way the character behaves. If I don't like the character behavior, I might not cosplay it, except if I just love the character, even if he's a fucking asshole. That's something else. But yeah, the character actually, the way he is, the way he gonna talk with people, the way he gonna interact with people also plays a lot. As an example, I'm gonna take Bakugo from My Hero Academia. It just looks like someone angry that will shoot at people, whatever he wants to shoot at people. And that's basically how my friends will describe me in real life. So for me, it was like quite an easy character because like I love the outfit, I love the vibe of the guy, and on top of this, it's not really hard to act it because it kind of looked like who I am in reality, you know? So yeah, there is a mix of everything. And then for in this list of characters that I want to do, which one I want to do first, there is like multiple reason of why I would do one rather than another one first. The first thing is, most of the time I have a new cosplay when a convention arrives. Like I try to update my cosplay every time. And so as I do that, I have to think about multiple things. First, the date between today when I start to do the new character and the convention date, because if there is 2 weeks and if there is 2 months, obviously everything is gonna change. So this delay is important. The second thing is how much time I want to spend on each part of the cosplay. So makeup, getting the lenses if you want to wear lenses, getting the wig if you want to wear the wig, finding the clothes or getting the clothes or creating the clothes, weapons, everything. So that's something I'm trying to get like kind of like a schedule of on how I can manage everything under the time, obviously, and under a budget, which is maybe the hardest part rather than time. But yeah, choosing which character you want to cosplay as is quite one of the hard thing, except if you want to focus on one character because you know you're gonna like it, then just go for it. And yeah, but choosing one special character out of a list when you like most of them is just not like, yeah, I'm gonna like get with the first one. You have to take multiple things into consideration, which is mostly time and budget, and the amount of work on the cosplay. Closet cosplay is basically you find clothes that you have in your closet and you use them or you like change them a little bit to fit the character vibes. So somebody asked how long does it take me to make the costume. Well, for now I buy the clothes, I don't make them myself, so I don't have this issue particularly. But when it comes to the wig, I would say it takes me per wig between 2 and 4 hours at least, sometimes 6, sometimes a bit more. It also depends on like the wig itself, like when it arrives here, in which states the wig is. Do I have to cut the length? Do I have to make spikes? Extra. So the haircut actually of the character is gonna change the time a lot. Like if you have someone that has just like long hair with the bang, you cut the bang, you kind of like style a bit the length and it's done. So I guess in 2 hours it can be made. But like a wig such as, for example, I'm gonna take it again, Bakugo, which is like with spikes and shit. This wig took me a solid 7 hours to make. Someone asked me where do I buy my wigs. I mostly buy my wigs on AliExpress and on Amazon because they are the cheapest ones and I'm not paying like 100-ish euros per wig. My like a range of money for the wigs is, I would say, between 20 and 35 euros per wig. And the best advice I could give you is just to go on a multiple cosplayer account and you can just like see if it's written, and if it's not written you can always DM the cosplayer where they bought the wig. So the next question is about convention. The question is, do I attend convention in cosplay, and do I have like some memories of like being in cosplaying convention? So basically, yeah, I do attend cosplaying convention. Cosplaying convention? I do attend convention in cosplay because I feel like if there is one place where I can wear a cosplay and not have every granny looking at me super weird, it's during a convention, you know? So I do attend them in cosplay because first, it's basically a place where I can do it, so why not? And second, I'm also happy to show that maybe someone who wants to cosplay and like is, yeah, but I don't have the body, I'm too small, I'm too this, I'm too that, extra. If he sees a lot of different bodies, he will maybe say, okay, I saw a lot of people that have like similarity with me, and they were cosplaying. So why could I not do it? So just to like also show people that like they also can do it, I think for me it's enough to go into convention in cosplay. Good memories always. I mean, I mostly go to convention with friends, so it's like just like the routine of getting ready for the convention, the struggle of like having to get everything done between, let's say, 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. because then you have to take the transport to go for 1 hour to the convention. It might sound like super like, oh my goodness, why would you do that? And sometimes we do think of that when we wake up at 4 to 5 a.m. like, do we really need to go there into cosplay? But then like we have just fun, and it like creates us like a lot of good memories, so we never kind of regret this decision, you know. Next question is, how do I handle negative remarks and critics and shit like that about my cosplay? Well, I don't deal with them because I don't give a shit about it. Basically, if someone is gonna judge my cosplay, I want it to be for a positive positive reason. Like, if you just come at me just to say, oh my goodness, your eyeliner is not symmetrical, but I look at you and you are not in cosplay or nothing, and you just look like a random person that just here to piss people off, I will mostly want to beat the shit out of you, but by respect, I will not do it, so I will just not answer you. If someone comes at me saying, oh, I love your cosplay, but I don't know if I could wear it like this because I would like potentially prefer, rather than black eyeliner, to have brown ones because of this, and it's like something constructive which could inspire me to better my own cosplay, then I will accept it. But like if it's critics just to be critics, and most of the time by people that don't do cosplay, that don't do makeup, that don't do wigs, that don't do nothing, bud, I'm not gonna be a friend with you. First, I will not give a shit about what you're saying, and second of all, you should not do that if you are not able to do half of what I'm doing. The next question is, what's my favorite part of cosplaying? It includes, like, for example, creating, modeling, shooting, the community, convention, etc. I guess I would say expression. Like, as a whole, cosplaying just allows me to express things I will not do in my daily life. Well, I already have dyed hair, so it's already a lot, you know, for half of the population of the world. And on top of that, I'm working in office. I'm doing office job, so somewhere where already having like colorful hair is sometimes a lot. So I guess just like expressing myself, and not like if I want to wear like the full ass makeup and nobody's gonna be like, what the fuck is that guy doing? Yeah, it's good, you know, it's good to be chill and to just like change hair, change style, change like, so yeah, just like expressing yourself and like trying maybe new styles, new stuff you didn't thought of. I think that's something quite cool, and that's what I enjoy the most about cosplay. The next question I have is, if a baby cosplayer or someone that wants to get interested in cosplay comes to me for advices, which advice I would give them? The first thing I would give you as advice is get one cosplay by one cosplayer rather than wanting to get a lot of them done at once. For one simple reason, it takes time to master one cosplay that you like and to not make it just a beta version that you will like on the moment, but like we hate when you see pictures like 3 months afterwards. So yeah, just do it small step by small step and try. Try makeup, try 5,000 different styles. Try them without the wig, with the wig, whatever. You have to try. Like, it takes a lot of time to get the perfect wig that you will like, matched with the perfect makeup that you will like, matched with the perfect outfit that you will like, especially on your first cosplays. If you get the cosplay, official cosplay, because you bought them, that's something else. If you want to sew your cosplay or like create the armor yourself, count a lot of time, a lot of trials, a lot of potential errors too, and think of getting like with people that already know this so they can help you a lot. That's something like super important. If you are like me and you plan to do more like cosplay closet, so you want the wig, you want to do the makeup, but not like the clothes, you want to just buy everyday clothes, if I can make sense. Start looking for inspiration for the outfit you want. The outfit is something that takes a long time, like way longer than what you expect, because the wig, you cannot actually change it that much, you know. The cosplayer, the character has this haircut, you're not gonna change it for a 100 degree. If he's blonde, you're not gonna give him black hair. For example, Dabi from My Hero Academia, you can do him with 2 hair colors because he's seen with 2 hair colors. But if one day I decide to cosplay Bakugo with pink hair, I guess a lot of people will not recognize him, except if I got his hero costume underneath. And even though people will be like, why does he have pink hair? The second advice I would give you as a baby cosplayer is buy at least 2 wigs. One wig, which is gonna be your first try wig, where if you cut too short, if you fail it, it's fine. It's made for it. So try to get like length, try to learn how to make the shapes and shit, and then on your second wig, make the actual wig. That's how I did for Bakugo, because he's my first cosplay like recently remade. And basically my first wig ever was a failure wig. That's how I considered it. I just use it to know how I should make the spikes for them to stay. So what length I should go for, extra, how I should cut the bangs and everything. And once this wig was made, it was horrible, I didn't even keep it. But after making this full wig, I was like, okay, I know how to use this product and shit. And then I made my first Bakugo actual wig, so the one I used from 2021 or 2020 to, I would say, end of 2022, so for like 2 years. This wig has seen everything. It went for convention, it went with me in Korea, it went back from Korea, it went to other convention, and then before the March convention I was like, no, I cannot keep this wig anymore. Like, it was not, the spikes were not spiking, nothing was working anymore. And then I switched, and for the new one I didn't buy a fail wig. I knew how to do this hairstyle, I know how to do the spikes and everything, so I just do it right away. But for new hairstyles that you have ever tried before, get a fail wig that you can like experience with it. So basically you might need 2 wigs for this, one which is like more of a spike vibe wig, and one which is more of a length wig, so you can like try cutting different section and shit. And yeah, can also be useful if you want to add like hair section in your wig, to always have like a leftover of wig. And regarding makeup, well, I guess it's just like usual, just look for inspiration. Like, I use Pinterest for this a lot, and like, for example, I got like boards for like each cosplay I like. And I'm gonna give you an explanation. Like, if I go for Xiao from Genshin Impact, I saw that like most of the people are either cosplaying him in his actual cosplay, or in techwear, or with like a emo vibe. So when I decided to cosplay him, I went into Pinterest and I typed Xiao cosplay, Xiao artwork and shit. And I found like at the same time cosplayers that use actual clothes for him, and arts like drawing of people drawing him in a specific clothes style. And the mix of these two made me choose how I would like dress when I cosplay Xiao. And that's how I would suggest you to do this. Like, Pinterest is basically the best place to get inspiration for your cosplay if you are closet cosplaying like me. Same for makeup, you can find a lot of makeup inspiration. If you have no idea, just go for the most basic makeup, like either like a feminization makeup, so one that's gonna bring you kind of like, or a main makeup, which is gonna more like go here and like on your cheek and on your like jaw and shit. There is a lot of tutorial also on YouTube where you can like find how to do the simplest and easiest cosplay makeup. If you want more funky makeup, I did some of them on video. I did Bakugo, I did Tartaglia, and I did Shell. I'm gonna put them in the little eye somewhere here, and you can just also find them on my YouTube channel if you want to see them. And the last thing is that as soon as you see the clothes that you think of and you have an idea and you go to a shop where you find these clothes, buy them. I'm not telling you to buy the full outfit in one go. I'm telling you that if you see them, you should buy it. Because sometimes you think it's like, oh yeah, it's fun, it's right now, it's okay, the convention is in like 6 months, 8 months. But don't forget that shops change the collections from summer to winter, extra, and that every time it changes. So if you saw that like t-shirt with that super design, it will not be here in 6 months. And if your convention is in 1 year, it will not be here in 1 year. So it's better to have it a bit too early than too late. Then you just have to remember to not wear it until it's destroyed as fuck. But that's something you can take into consideration, to not just buy it last minute. Okay, so the last question somebody asked me is actually a question I've been thinking since I saw it, and I still don't have a clear answer for that, but still. The question is if I had an unlimited budget, which cosplay would I like to do? Well, ideally all the one I have on my cosplay list. But like I would go, I guess, with the most expensive one, which are either for now Genshin ones, because of the weapon and the clothes if I want to make them. The second option, which is pricey too, is Bleach, because getting the weapon, getting the clothes, especially because they are white and black, so they don't need to be transparent, finding the shoes and all the accessories can be quite hard. And my third one that could make it super hard is Fate. The Fate series is, according to me, one of the most underrated maybe series. Like I don't think a lot of people know it, and like in terms of design, it's just amazing. Like the weapons, the clothes, everything is like wow. But like the clothes itself are like super hard. Like the fabrics that of the clothes in the anime, you see the price in it, you know. I don't know if you know what I mean. Like just by looking at it, you know that this cosplay is gonna be pricey as fuck if you want to make it. I would also maybe do more of color playing. Like I'm gonna give us an example of let's say for example Genshin or something like this. I would use like LEDs and like lights in my cosplay to make some part of the cosplay kind of feel like more movement and more animation. So yeah, that's it for the video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If it's the case, please give a thumbs up to this video, and if you haven't subscribed, please don't forget that you can subscribe to this channel. It's a lot of support for me as a small content creator, and I'm telling you, see you soon in another video. Bye.